Today, in this tutorial, we'll be creating alpha channel trees and we'll be scattering those across a noise plane. First, you need to create a noise plane, and you also need to create two copies of the same tree, one which is an outline and the other which is an inverse copy, which will form as the opacity mask. So to create the tree, you need to make a line. So you go create line, draw a line, then you select the line, and you need to actually click modify, and you need to click on the segment. You then need to rotate, and while you're rotating, press down shift and it will create another segment. You then deselect and you apply an extrude to that, and I think this one will make that 14 meters. To add the material to the extruded line, you need to go to materials. We need to create a new material, so we click on Arc and Design, Standard Material, and then you need to scroll down to Maps. This is where we actually add our pictures, so you click on Diffuse Color, None, we go Bitmap, and you select the color copy of your tree, open that. You then return to the parent, you go for your opacity mask, bitmap, you go on your inverse color, then you deselect real world scale, and then you add it, you assign material to selection. Then to make your tree look like a tree, you need to deselect the real world scale size. To apply the scatter, to scatter our tree across the plane, we apply the scatter, so we go create, compound objects, scatter. We then pick distribution object, in this case it's our noise plane. It will then move your tree to the edge. So you can modify the functions here. You can select the number of duplicates, so in this case I'll pick 40 copies. We want them to stand straight to represent the real world. Actually we don't want 40, we'll make that, actually we'll go down to, this is evenly distributing, so we actually want to go random faces. We might just make that look a bit more real. You can also change the other parameters down here. Then, of course, it doesn't look like a real world object yet, but if we actually go to our render frame and we hit render, as you can see, the tree material is actually coming off onto the plane. So what you do is we'll stop that, and we need to actually go back to our display, and we need to actually hide the distribution object. So if we go back to render, oops, and there the alpha channel trees have scattered across the plane.